Are you ready?
All set.
Okay. Well, quick introduction. I'm Vorn. Someone else go.
Bazinga boys are here to speak all of their thoughts on the Big Bang Theory. Rob has an opinion, Vorn has an opinion, Pete probably has one too. But most of all, Rob has an opinion.
Hey Vaughn, I'm Pete. It's nice to be here with you, man.
Hey, I'm Rob.
God
So
damn.
let's clear it up. This is the first time that all three of us have been in different places, which is going to be how we're going to be recording
That's
moving
not
forward.
really that interesting.
No, it's not interesting. But like usually me or Pete would like trigger each other in that situation to like say
true.
something.
That makes sense. Okay. So let's get straight into it. If you remember last week, we played a game, a really stupid geography game, and Robert lost. And so his punishment was he had to read a statement written by Pete and I about his love for Big Bang Theory. So Pete and I have written a 200-word monologue for him to read out on Facebook Live. Are you ready, Rob? You have to read this word for word. There's things in there, like if there's typos, you have to read them as typos. You have to read it exactly as it's written. Is that cool?
As is.
Yeah, but on live video onto my
On live video on Facebook. So this is
Okay.
Rob's statement because he lost the game. Rob, are you ready? Take it away.
Well, to be clear, let me open it up. But to be clear, I can't tell people this is what I'm doing. I'm clicking the
No,
open
you read
button.
that statement and that statement alone. That's all
Dude,
you
I'm gonna-
got.
I'm gonna laugh
And then
my
you end the
fucking
video.
ass off. All right. And all right. Okay. Let me hit this. This is my first ever live video, so it means that anyone who's on my Facebook or who has the app is probably going to get a notification saying Rob is doing his first live video.
Rob's live now. Tune in. And Rob, just to get this right, your mum is friends with you on Facebook. Who else?
My girlfriend's grandma is friends with me on Facebook. I'm not really worried about
Excellent.
my parents. My mum listens to Big Bang to Bazinga Boys the first episode, and her only
Hi,
feedback
Rob's
was
mum. I love you
Vorn needs
heaps.
to be further away from the mic. So yeah, all right, let's do this video. Let's do it. I'm hitting live.
Go.
3, 2, 1, and now I'm looking at the PDF for the first time. After my conviction under Tegan's Law and the Protect Act of 2011, by law I must read this letter publicly as part of my state-imposed conditions of release. I, Robert Mary Elizabeth Living, have a disfigured penis. It started in the womb when my twin brother Harry and I had the tips of our penises fused together while developing as foetuses. That's not how fetus is spelled. They decided to give most of the penis to my brother. as he was
Keep a straight face, Rob. This is serious.
They decided to give most of the penis to my brother as he was much better looking and smarterer than me. Now to urinate, I must squeeze on my nub like I'm getting the last bits out of a travel-sized toothpaste. Everyone knows I only masturbate into used nappies or if I'm desperate, a tea towel with week old Indian food in it. Shout out to Chutney Mary's and Subiaco. Wink at camera.
This is a great speech about Big Bang Theory, by the way, Rob. Keep going.
Now At first I didn't like Big Bang Theory, but now I like Big Bang Theory and I think the jokes are fun and clever. Like me. Harry said happy birthday to me. I felt nice, but then realised it's just a mirror. Tottenham Hotspur, worst team. Chelsea, best team. Harry is better Harry is better twin. I want incest him. If you say... If you say my name backwards, it sounds like Turd Bob. Truthfully yours, Robert. Respect women and hot dogs because smell nice. Oh, and remember, I like Big Bang Theory. So many people join. Post. There we go.
I love the fact that there's all these little people going, oh wow, Robert's live. I better tune in.
I should have done a live one earlier, so it wasn't Rob's doing his first live video.
Dude, now what happens, Rob, in all live videos that I've seen on Facebook, the person usually kills themselves. So, how about it?
Well, so we'll at the end of the episode, we'll come and check on some of the comments and see what people have said about that video. You're a good sport, Rob. Well in.
Okay, sure.
So, episode
That's all
3. Pete, do you want to do your usual recap of the episode?
Yeah, I guess I can. That's a pretty good idea. So,
Do you remember what this podcast is about, by the way?
yeah, that's right. We're here to watch every episode of The Big Bang Theory and then share our thoughts and feelings about it. So yeah, the episode we just watched, season 1, episode 3. I think this was called the Fuzzy Boots Corollary or something like that from
Yeah.
memory. This one was first aired on October 8th, 2007. So yeah, again, just under 10 years old. Pretty tight storyline as they all are. Leonard sees Penny making out with a bro dude out the front of her apartment, and he seems very sexually frustrated by this and like bummed out that he doesn't have kind of a love interest in his life. He talks to his
Can I
best
interrupt
friends.
and say I feel like he feels like frustrated that he doesn't have ownership of this woman who, like, that's really fucked up to me. But anyway, continue.
Yeah, he's kind of like, I saw her first, bro dude.
Yeah, really fucking
I live
adult.
next door to her. But yeah, anyway, so he asked some advice from his roommates, and they basically tell him to go find a hood rat.
It's actually kind of offensive, isn't it?
Yeah, it pretty much is.
They legitimately say, go have sex with a disabled person, but they might be out of your league. Like, being disabled is, like, something that should be in your league. Like, so fucking offensive.
Yeah, so basically they say, how they go through like a big list of, I think, girls that work at the science lab or whatever with them in the research facility. And he decides that he'll go and approach a girl called Leslie that he works in a lab with. And that's the whole thing. It's just all about him trying to hook up.
Yeah, that was the thing. When this episode ended, I was like, what the fuck just happened? Like, nothing happened. Like, he saw the Penny, and he was like, hey, he got bummed that she was with another man, even though he has no claim on her or anything. Not that anyone should have any claim on anyone. And then he tries to make out with, like, a nerd, and then he asks her on a date, and then they go on a date, and that's the episode. Like, nothing happens.
I guess he does kiss a nerd, though. Like,
Do you want to explain that bit? What happened?
so Leonard goes into the lab and approaches the girl that he's discussed with the other characters, and she's equally as keen for something, just as nerdily, I guess, a female version of him. And they give it a go. They have a kiss, and she doesn't feel the spark, so he goes back to trying to pick up Penny. And I guess that's what that scene was. He was like, "Oh, always going to go back for Penny."
The thing that was awesome about that scene is that Leslie character is actually from
Roseanne?
I recognized her from Roseanne. Yeah. So I quickly, like, after we watched the episode, I had a quick Google search. So the actress's name or actor's name is Sarah Gilbert, and I just remember her being like really the kind of the original Daria for me.
Yeah, she was like a hot grunge chick in Roseanne. I had a big crush on her when I
Yeah,
was a kid.
I think I had a massive crush on her back in the day. So
Not anymore. I like how I was like calling him out for calling like people ugly and stuff, and then I just did it. Noticed last week Rob said there was just an A storyline. There was no like B plot or anything like apart from the main storyline, and it was the same thing this week.
But it was even like this week. It was even more focused. It was basically Leonard's story, and I guess Sheldon was around for some jokes, some quick fire, rapid little things. I hate to say it, but I smirked when he said "penny for your thoughts," just because I do love a good dad joke.
Well,
on that, did anyone else laugh during this episode?
no, and I really hate that you said anyone else. That means you laughed again. What's wrong with you? Who laughed? And how many
No.
times?
Anyone else? Like Rob laughed. I didn't.
Oh, good.
Well, I
Pete,
smirked.
I'm impressed by you this week.
I'm taking a Smurf, a smirk as a laugh.
Well, yeah, no, nothing from me. I was annoyed. I was cringing the whole episode.
I wasn't cringing in this episode. I kind of got into it and I was fine with it. It wasn't as it was like it's getting better. I think I probably liked it just because there was less Howard, and Howard fucks me off. And like what, like I don't know. I was kind of into it. And
How is your kryptonite?
I don't
like
hate the character Leonard. I just hate the others. So yeah, and it was Leonard's episode.
Yeah, I totally agree with Rob. Much to Vorn's disgust, probably. This episode for me was totally passable as a sitcom. I
What
thought
the
it was fun. I
fuck's
didn't actually
going
laugh.
on? Okay, this is how the episode started. For anyone who hasn't watched it, well, good on you. Smart life choices you're making. The episode opens with two people on a computer on laptops, and the audience just starts laughing. There's nothing inherently funny about being on a laptop.
I had a lot of problems with the start of the episode though.
Yeah,
being a bit of an avid gamer myself and attending LANs and Xbox kind of meetups and stuff like that. They were all playing what was kind of like it seemed like a World of Warcraft kind of that, but they're all playing it on laptops while they were sitting on couches with headsets on, but they only seemed to be in a team by themselves, making the headsets totally redundant. And they didn't have any mice connected to their
That's
laptops.
totally true. I didn't think about the headsets being redundant.
That whole scene fucking pissed me off so much.
I think that I've got it here. I've got it in my notes. He opened with chuckle laughter just over nerds using computers.
Yes,
Like,
yeah,
before-
that was, yeah. What was that? It pissed me off. Like, it set me off on the wrong foot. There's nothing funny about someone sitting on a computer. Like, why
Yeah.
is that funny? Like, who?
But what
legitimately
what
laughed
followed
at
on
that?
from that is I was like, all right, Pete, Vorn, you guys have been to a LAN at my house. We've gamed in the past, and they were just giving directions that you would do whilst playing a game, and the audience was laughing. Before it got silly, they were literally just being like, all right, go in this door.
Yeah,
and they'd be like,
it's-
step
it's
back,
stupid.
retreat. And then it's just like, lol.
And you're the ones here going like, "Hey, it was a pretty good episode." Like, how low?
Well,
is your
in the
standard
realm
start?
of Big Bang
Jesus
Theory,
Christ.
it was an all right episode. We've only watched 3 so far. This was just the least annoying of them.
Yeah, there you go. It's kind of like if you're getting I don't know, either drowned, burnt to death by fire, or have acid thrown in your face. It's kind of like, well, I'll choose the acid in the face because I'll probably live. Like,
Really? Oh god, I
The weirdest thing with this episode is if you had no idea what this show was and you tuned in, you'd think it was a show about Leonard. Yet Sheldon is the main character according to everything that I've seen and everything that I've heard from...
Oh, I disagree. I think Leonard's the main character.
No, Leonard is the main character, but Sheldon seems to be the one who gets...
He's the Kramer of this. Oh my god, I can't believe I made that reference. That's gross. Even comparing the two. Please
what,
nix that from the record.
calling him a racist. Is that the...
No, I probably.
well, that's something we should address. Like
Yeah.
us all being ignorant racists.
Yeah. So if anyone listened last week, we had a little discussion about if the Indian character's voice is really his Indian voice. Do you think the Indian guy in this, that's his actual accent, or they make him put on that accent?
I'm voting that he is actually putting it on, or at least ramping it up.
I think it's put on. I think it's like really enhanced for the show. Like,
I reckon he's got an American accent. I think that's his...
okay, well,
Alright, cool.
we all think this is a horrible racist show. I'm glad
Yeah.
we're on the same page.
Egg on our face if he actually does sound like that.
Yeah, exactly. How bad do we look? So from that, after the episode, we went and checked out the actor Kunal Nair.
I looked it up and I was like, haha, fuck yeah, born in England. And was like, we were right.
Oh, really? I didn't even check he was born in England.
Yeah, born in the UK. And then, yeah.
Hi, this is Kunal Nair. Here are 5 reasons you should read my book, Yes, My Accent is Real. Number 1, yes, my accent is real.
So we're the racists here. We're the one who are like, oh, it's such a racist show, but we're just racist. Because how could anyone have that accent unless they were being offensive? So, fuck, we're pieces of shit.
But we all already knew that.
We knew it.
Oh, yeah, so that's kind of...
We all already knew we were pieces of shit.
Purely by
So-
sitting down and watching Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. The only other notes I have on the episode, the only 2 notes I have on the episode are episode discussion, and it's opening laugh, just them playing on laptops. Why is that funny? And the other one is Stipples made a return. Did you guys see the Stipples
Oh,
this week?
dude!
No.
Yes, I wrote down Stipples
Told
20-minute
you.
mark.
Yes.
Same. I wrote Stipples 20-minute mark. Same as last ep? Question mark.
Does that mean she was turned on by her date with Leonard?
Yeah, it was right at the end when they were walking back to the apartment together, and
Yeah.
Penny turned to camera with a full stipple.
Yeah. I swear, they're doing it on purpose.
Is wardrobe just because I feel like the last stipple that appeared in the last episode that you picked up, Vorn, you fucking pervert, was around about the same kind of mark, like the 20-minute mark of the episode. So that might be a cool thing to keep an eye out for.
Oh yeah, I'll keep. I wouldn't usually, but I'll keep an eye out for it from now on. Yeah.
It's
always.
like Illuminati confirmed through the return of the stipple every week.
Okay, so I think it's gonna come up heaps and heaps. They honestly use her as just like a crutch of just sexual energy in the show, and these stipples are just what I can just imagine preteen boys fucking getting off and just fucking their couch, like not on their couch, fucking their actual couch to this show. Like that's what I did. So not this time when I was a kid.
You didn't. So you didn't watch this one on the train, just like having a cheeky public wank with your laptop open.
Just fucking the train chair.
Shout out to Newtown. What up?
I've got a new segment as well. Do you guys want to hear my new segment?
We do. I'd love to.
Yeah.
Rob, what do you think? No, thanks.
Yeah,
Rob.
no, yeah, like, because it's probably going to come and fuck me in the ass, so, well, whatever it is.
No, it's not a game. Okay, let's make it a game. Okay, I'll see how I can make this a game. But are you guys aware of a character named Elliot Roger? Or not a character, a person.
In this show?
No, in real life, a person, a human. Barely a human.
Should we be?
Maybe. So on this comedy podcast, let's talk about the Isla Vista killings, where Elliot Roger went out and killed a bunch of people with a gun and then killed himself.
How long ago was that?
Oh, quite a few years ago. If anyone wants to Google it, they can Google it. So basically, this kid killed a bunch of people and killed himself, and he released a manifesto. I'm not kidding. This isn't a joke. That manifesto is funnier than the Big Bang Theory. Like, it's kind of fucked up because of everything that actually happened in real life afterwards. But take away that context, it's so fucking fucked up. It's actually funny, and definitely funnier than this show.
So he killed. Tell the 6 people that died, Vorn. That's funny.
Well,
let the hilarity insurance.
I'm not saying that was funny. That wasn't funny. The manifesto is funny. The manifesto is the funny thing.
Ah, cool. Okay,
I'm
cool.
not saying, killing's gross, but the manifesto is funny. So,
What's the segment? What are we getting to? Yeah.
his whole issue was, he was a virgin and he felt like he deserved women that he couldn't attain, and he had massive issues.
Vorn,
What?
you should have got Rob to read his manifesto out on the live feed.
It's like 150 pages.
Just do a quick edit down to 200 words for Rob's first live feed.
So he released his manifesto, and it's just one of the craziest things I've ever read, and it's actually funny. He's so mentally deranged. It's funny. And I was actually watching the show today where Leonard feels like he has ownership of Penny, or he has like some weird. Have you guys ever heard the phrase "nice guys"? It's basically guys who go, "Well, girls only like assholes. They don't like nice gentlemen like
Like they don't like nice guys like me." Yeah.
And then if a girl does anything that displays that they don't have any interest in them, they fucking turn and call them a slut.
Yeah.
They get very aggressive.
Yeah.
And that's what I feel. I get a kind of that vibe from Leonard. Like, this is just a girl in his building. He doesn't have any ownership of her.
Exactly. No one has ownership of anyone.
Yes, exactly. But like, he gets all pissed off when she walks in with another dude. He's like, "Oh fuck!" Like, and then like,
I think he was upset.
How dare she?
I think he was upset. I don't think he was pissed off.
I'll let you to be the decider. So here's the game. It's not really. It's a game, okay? This is for the listeners at home as well. So I've got an excerpt here. It might be either from Leonard's journal, like Leonard, the character from Big Bang Theory, or
Amazing.
it might be from Elliot Rogers' manifesto. You guys have to decide. So I'm just gonna read it out, and you can take a guess.
Elliot or Leonard?
Yeah, Elliot or Leonard. This is the segment. This excerpt is from this episode, by the way. So Leonard's diary from this episode. And if we've got a whole bunch of stuff now, we've got a Facebook, we've got a website, I'll plug them at the end, and we've got a Twitter. I made us a Twitter, and I hate Twitter, so I didn't follow anyone, and I just did one tweet that just says Bazinga, and that's all I'm going to do with it.
Just do that every day for the entirety of this podcast.
Yeah. So comment on our Facebook, on our website or something, and guess.
Yeah, cool.
So this is an excerpt from a diary or a
Cool.
manifesto. I soon found out the name of the beautiful girl in my math class. Her name was Brittany Story. Being the obsessed stalker that I was, I looked her up on Facebook, and what I found shattered my already wounded heart to pieces. She had a boyfriend. Not only that, but her boyfriend was the type of boy I've always hated and despised. A tall, muscular surfer jock with a buzz cut.
Ooh.
As I looked at all the pictures of the two of them together, I shivered with pure hatred. I could physically feel the hatred burn through my entire body. I wanted to kill both of them, and I was capable of doing it. Britney's story should have been mine, and if I can't have her, no one should. I fantasized about capturing the two of them and stripping the skin off her boyfriend's flesh while making her watch. Why must my life be so full of torment and hatred? I questioned the universe with turmoil roiling inside me. I screamed and cried with anguish that day. So is that Elliot, Roger, or is that Leonard from Big Bang Theory? You guys decide. What do you guys think?
I think it's Elliot.
It's clearly Leonard.
Yeah.
The line about stripping the flesh. I'm like, that's totally a Big Bang kind of just cutting room floor kind of line.
Yeah. So, fans, comment on which one you think it is. But let's just say it was Elliot. How crazily similar is that to this episode? Like a surfer jock dude with a buzz cut.
A big bro, yeah.
Yeah, and it's all
Leonard walked back in the apartment, logged off World of Warcraft, and immediately wrote that into his manifesto.
Exactly. So that's my new segment. Elliot or Leonard.
Oh, fuck, that's amazing.
Right, while we're on that,
Who says that about like someone's killer's manifesto? That's amazing. Oh, fuck.
Anyway, while we're on that, there was a sexual harassment joke in the episode from Howard.
Yeah, what was that?
So he walks up to him, and I can't remember the joke in full, but basically it was like I'm an expert in sexual harassment law. I've learnt from experience. And then the crowd laughs, which suggests that he's just gotten into trouble
I'm laughing now.
for sexual harassment, and that's why he knows the law. So it's very risque. as they said.
I'm laughing at the fact that the audience were like, ha 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 ha. Sexually harassing people. This is hell funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't really have any more comments on this episode. We still haven't had a Bazinga. We're in episode 3. We are called the Bazinga Boys. So right.
Yeah, we both said, Rob, me and you both
Episode
said
4.
It would be episode 4 that there would be a Bazinga. So I'm still living in hope.
I'm starting to doubt that. I'm starting to lean more to later on. I don't know why, but we'll see. I did say episode 4. Vorn, do you remember what you said?
I actually didn't say anything, and I'm not going to say anything now because when I did that Reddit post, someone gave away when it happened to me, so I refused to cheat.
Spoiler. They should have put spoiler alert.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Those monsters.
Yeah, exactly. How dare you spoil the Bazinga reveal?
Is nothing sacred anymore. Reddit.
Basically, we're not in breach of Bazinga copyright until they say Bazinga.
Well, that's true. Well, yeah. Well, let's sue us,
But
motherfuckers.
it's no longer 2007 though, Rob.
Yeah,
So-
fair enough.
Yeah, that's true. You almost lawyered them. Just imagine going to court with that. Like, well, all the episodes we've seen so far, they haven't said it. Well, yeah, you get thrown the fuck out, you fucking idiot. One more thing I want to bring up is the series has been renewed for 2 more seasons, which means 279 more episodes we have to watch. That's still 279 more weeks, which will take us to the 21st of September, 2022. That's fucked.
So we'll all be in our late 50s, right? By that calculation.
Yeah, well, by the way this show's going to age us, probably. So I went back and I was like, to put that in perspective, if we started the show and like we're ending it with that as the tentpole, we would have started it on the 25th of January, 2012. Think of how much shit has happened in that amount of time. Like, I have ruined so many lives in that time.
Think about how many beers you've drank, and
I think how
and
much
other
I've
things
wasted
you've
my
done.
life. And that's the thing. I was thinking about how much I've wasted my life, and I've just done negative things. I was like, I haven't really achieved anything in that 5 years. And the next 5 years, I'm going to be spending my time doing this, so I'm not going to achieve anything else. It's a really sad existence. Anything else you guys want to say about this stupid fucking show?
Yeah, let's go through the live video comments.
Fuck. Let's bring it up. Do you know if there's been any?
Let's have a look. So, earlier in the episode, I read a live video. I read a live, I guess what, essay about...
Well, people will know. No one's going to listen to the episode and come in like at the 25-minute mark and go, I wonder what happened. They know that you read out a thing on the thing. And we're going to check the comments now. And I'll tell you what the first comment is because you fucking recorded yourself with a light behind you. You're meant to be a filmmaker, by the way. There's a bright light behind you, and it, like the white balance is all fucked up, and it's just whiteness, pretty much yellow whiteness. And the first comment is a picture of a guy with sunglasses looking at the sun, and me trying to watch this video.
All right.
Mark said, "Rob, this is serious," and a shocked face.
Mark also tagged Chutney Mary's Indian restaurant in Subiaco.
Shout out to Chutney Mary's.
Fucking Elliot, you're so good. Oh god. Oh, that's so good. Someone's tagging them like, "Hey, is this your mate?" And they said no. They refuse to be associated with you. Oh fuck, that is so fucking funny.
Good stuff.
87 views.
There you go. That's not too bad for your first live
Do you know
Facebook feed.
Do you know what's actually fucking sad? Almost more people have watched that video than have listened to our podcast, which has 2 episodes.
We need to change with the times, boys. Every Bazinga Boys episode's gonna be like live streamed.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much the episode. Thanks for listening.
All right.
May Christ be with you.
And also with you.
Hey, it's your old pal Vorn from the Bazinga Boys. Please check out our shit. There's twitter.com/Bazinga_boys. There's facebook.com/Bazinga Boys. And there's Vorn Rules with a z.wixsite.com/Bazinga Boys. I can't afford a proper domain. Just fucking go to the Twitter or Facebook and link from there. Thank you, bye.